See a visual novel titled My Pure Priestess, what do you expect this to be about? Some sort of romance-like title where the heroine is a pure priestess. Yeah, these titles leave nothing to the imagination, but the Loca-Love series has been building this trilogy over quite some time, and we finally get to complete the trifecta. Like the previous entries, what you see is what you get. Loca-Love My Pure Priestess takes the perspective of an ordinary high school student, Aoi Ichitaro, a boy who runs into a lovely spot of trouble when a burst pipe renders his apartment unavailable due to flooding. Once the landlord gets to work on building repairs, Ichitaro is left looking for some temporary accommodation. Luckily for him, his co-worker, Kojika Hiwa, offers him a place to... Oh, no. That's not it. Right. I mean, his parents work him some temporary accommodation with other family members, forcing him to take the train with the school beauty, Neo Ariti... Hold on. No. I'm getting... Sorry. Those are the plots of the first two titles, My Cute Roommate and Commuting Crush, who both have a similar prologue. Loca-Love My Pure Priestess actually takes place in a parallel universe where the first thing Aoi did was call his parents, who then called the head priest of the local shrine and asked if they could get Aoi a place to crash. The head priest was more than okay with this, especially since Aoi already works there part-time, so he can get our protagonist to work more often. Aoi's childhood friend, Shizuki Yachio, is the head priest's daughter and is the shrine priestess. Thanks to some whirlwind superstitions about the shrine's charms, she's become the shrine poster girl for various magazines for her cute and pure looks, which gives us the title of the game, Pure Priestess. The previous entry in the series was banned from Steam, so they didn't seem to really even try to get this one on there. So if you want to pick this up, you'll need to go through Just USA or Faku, which means no hunting through extra links for R18 patches. During the game, Yachio has a little gimmick to set herself apart from the previous heroines, in which her arc has an extra recurring characters. A wild feat in comparison. Aside from her faceless father, the story of My Pure Priestess actually involves the god of the shrine, who is of course in a bunny costume, because of course she is, and the charms that the shrine produces, which have had a small amount of relevance in the two previous titles. The goddess's role in the story is to push Yachio and Aoi together because she wants to make up for any damage she's caused to the shrine by mistake. After all, she's sort of new to this whole goddess thing. But having another active character does wonders for making the story feel more interesting and compelling. While the story is still relatively shallow, in classic Frontway style, the UI fails to disappoint as it is full of options. We've got the whole ensemble. Chapter skips, text lock customization modifiers, individual sound modifiers, touch controls for tablet support, more options than you thought possible crammed into within a perfect pastel selection of menus. Yachio taking the place of the system voice is, of course, a nice touch. You can also, however, pick the goddess. The way the title shifts between its scenes with a collection of transitions and title card does also create a satisfying feeling of completion after each sequence, which I do always like. It'll also zoom in on little background CGs, mess with the focus, or pan across them, which is a great little tactic for pulling in the player's attention. Of course, the main selling point of this game is the waifu factor, as the CGs and character art is fantastically drawn. Any lack of fluffiness and my commuting crush is certainly made up for here, as Yachio is incredibly cute and they play that into the, albeit minimal, story. On the other hand, as always, Aoi is completely unseen and is rather bland, doing no more than necessary to fulfill his role as player wish fulfillment. I really do feel that he could have at least expressed an interest in something, like literally any topic. But hey, he's less of a pervert this time, so that's a plus. And he has those cute chibi portraits for extra cute shenanigans. Loca-Love, My Pure Priestess is a short yet pleasing title to play alone on a Friday night. It expands on the moments of storytelling the previous entries presented and has many fluffy moments to match. Regardless of whatever motives you have for playing such a title, you're sure to get some satisfaction out of it. Noisy Pixel is giving Loca-Love, My Pure Priestess a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching Noisy Pixels group dedicated to bringing you guys the best interviews, previews, and more. Please stick around and do, subscribe and rewatch the other ones. I don't know. Actually, now that all 3 games are out, which heroine is best? Probably the roommate, Koji Kahiwa. She's probably the best.